So way back, I did a video, I did a post where I said I'm not joining the FBA called uh, boycott of African businesses. And so, this brother comes along trying to play the fair-minded type. I said, brother, you know, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this. I agree with some of what you're saying, but let's talk about this. Let's have a conversation about where we disagree. I said, all right, cool. You come off sounding nice and reasonable. So I was like, I could do that. I don't mind having a conversation. I tell people all the time, I don't do debates. I don't respect debates. Because most times, or I should say it this way, I don't respect the online platform and format of debates because most people just want to yell and scream and talk over each other. Now, sure, every now and then in a formal debate, you can get a little ahead of yourself, but you should also be mindful that, you need to dial it back some. But I don't see that with debates. Most times people just get on debates and like if y'all watch the Amanda Seals Jubilee surrounded by 20 idiots, then you see a little bit of that. Like she held her ground and she tried to maintain a certain type of decorum and you had the idiots trying to talk over her. So that's why I don't do debates. But anyhow, so I agreed to have this conversation with this brother. Now, before we had the conversation, I went and looked at his profile, and I was like, okay, so I was wrong. He ain't as fair-minded as he tried to act. And I was like, well, you're probably better off not doing this. But hey, I try to take people for their word. If you come at me and say, look, I'm not trying to be on no hostile. I'm trying to actually have a conversation. All right. Brother to brother, black man to black man, I want to believe you. So we have the conversation. And just as I suspected, he's out for the flim flam. But I walked through it and I'm like, hey, all for the algorithm.
Shabazz, break it down with the proper perspective.
The proper perspective.
So much controversy and a lot of deception. You don't know who's coming through with the light and reflection, and whose mouth is mumbling, trick knowledge deceptive. Shabazz, break it down with the proper perspective. So